touch it, bring it, stay, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it, touch it, bring it, stay,
Great
watch it,
day,
turn it, leave it, stop,
Mr.
format it,
McCray,
touch it, bring it, stay,
coming
watch
your
it, turn
way
it, leave it, stop,
with
format it.
another installment of Math Med Train. Classwork, classwork, classwork. What we will be doing today is just breaking down the classwork that was given in marking period 1, week 6. I want to make sure we can touch it, read it, learn it, and teach it. That way everybody can talk about it. All right. Okay. Let's go. Right now. All right. So take a look at the classwork we did in week 6. Please read silently as I read aloud. An office supply store. At an office supply store, if a customer purchased fewer than 10 pencils, the cost of the pencils is $1.75. However, if the customer purchased 10 or more pencils, the cost of each pencil is $1.25. Let C be the function of C of X, the cost of purchasing X number of pencils, where X is a whole number. So A is asking us to create a magic pen, create a graph of C on the axis below. So what does that mean? That means that we're going to create my X, my domain is going to be my pencils. My Y, my range is going to be the cost. So where to start? Where to start? Well, the beauty is you guys have worked with Mr. McCray long enough. You know I want to break this thing down into small, bite-sized pieces. So please consider the following. To draw a piecewise function, because that's what this is, step 1, select 2 points for the function. Now let's think about this. The function y1, or $1.75, this happens when x is less than 9. And y2, okay, happens when x is greater than 10. So when x is greater than 10, we use $1.25. When x is less than 9, we use $1.75. So the corresponding points represent these functions. So let's see what this means, all right? So I see it at 7 for $7. For 7 pencils, I'm charged $12.25. All right. For 9 pencils, I'm charged $15.75. However, as soon as I buy that 10 pencil, my price would have been $17.50, but I'm only paying $12.50. That's a big deal. Okay? That's a real big deal. All right, let's continue with step 2. So based on our information in step 1, step 2 allows us to make some graphic decisions. Let me see if I can get both of these pieces of information, because that's important. Okay. So using the table, I created this graph. And so I know starting when x is 0, going to when x is 9, that my slope is $1.75. All right, and that's what the yellow stands for, $1.75. But after my 10th one, my slope decreases to $1.25. All right, So what does that mean in terms of application? Well, it means this. It means that if if I was buying that means if I was buying 8 pencils, for 8 pencils, I'm spending how much? That's right, $14. If I was buying 10 pencils, what am I spending? $12.50. So these step functions are really, really powerful in ways that we're going to explore a little bit more. But in the meantime, I want you to consider the following. What was our original question? Our original question was for us to A, plot it on the graph, and B, answer this question. The customer brings in 8 pencils, or brings 8 pencils to the cashier. The cashier suggests they buy 10 instead of 8 because they're going to save money. Is the cashier correct? Yeah, she was. Why is she correct? Because she plotted it on the graph. All right, let's consider the next problem. All right, what we have is on a set of axis graph a piecewise function. Wow. Now this problem should look a little familiar to you because we've actually gone through this once already on our bell work. All right, but I want to bring attention to something new we're introducing here for the first time. We're introducing this concept of open circle and closed circle. Now, what does this mean? Okay, well, it just simply means that when we are graphing inequalities and we see this less than or equal than, this less than or greater than sign, what we're going to do is we're going to denote it with a open circle. But if we see a greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, less than, greater than, excuse me, we're going to denote it with a closed circle. So in a nutshell, what am I saying? What I'm saying is this, okay? Let's clone this. All right. When we see these guys together, this denotes open circle. When I see a greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, this symbol denotes that. So that's just basically math talk, what we need to know. And yeah, this is going to be an important thing that I bring up on our weekly quiz. So, you know, what should we be doing here? Okay, well, like always, we are going to step one, select 2 points. Using our graphing calculator, we're going to look at these features. And remember, our less than symbol is going to be function 1. Our greater than is going to be function 2. So, you know, what I've done is I've just kind of used some color to kind of denote the values. So when we talk about less than, less than 2, we're looking at things that are 1, 0, and -2. When we talk about greater than 2, we're talking about 2, 3, 4. So okay, so hope that is not super confusing. So what it is that we're going to do in our next final step is we're going to pull all that together, and we're going to remember what we were basically saying earlier, and that the inequality of less than has got to be denoted with the open circle. Inequality of greater than or equal to has got to be denoted with a circle. That's it in a nutshell. Okay, that's it in a nutshell. All right, I'm gonna pause this video right now so that we can just keep it in bite-sized pieces. But we're going to come back and we're going to consider the next question. The next question. So come on back to me shortly here. Yeah, this is it right here. I was wanting this one. Kiddos, you already know what Mr. McCrae's gonna say. I say it every day. Remember, 30 minutes of study a day. Where are we studying at? In the bedroom? No, sir. No, ma'am. In the living room? In front of that TV? Not at all. Silly. 30 minutes of study a day at that kitchen table keeps bad grades away. Okay? All right. Be back to you shortly with part 2.